100 members of Congress have been on a wreck in a train. Stay tuned, please.
Train collision on board more than 100 Republican members of Congress. That Amtrak train was taking those lawmakers to a retreat, colliding with a garbage truck in Virginia. It happened this morning, not long after the State of the Union last night. The driver of the truck was killed. Several lawmakers jumping in to help many of the injured on the scene, and several people.
I've told Department of Homeland Security Kim Carter about how to warn trucks that a train's coming.
A train packed with dozens of lawmakers, their staffers, and families on their way to a retreat today, slamming into a truck in rural Virginia, leaving one person dead.
All of a sudden, we had a big jolt, didn't know what we hit, knocked several people down.
And then the next thing I realized is that we were slowing down significantly and coming to a stop. And that's when we all knew we hit something.
Their train was heading from Washington to West Virginia when the accident occurred at 11:15 this morning.
Looks like there's no crossing guard.
Impact obliterating the truck, sending debris flying.
No crossing guard arms that come down. Maybe there is, I just can't see them.
Capturing the carnage through the train window. Lawmakers with medical experience springing into action, rushing to get to the three men who were in the truck.
We took rotating turns on CPR on one gentleman.
We tried shocking him and just never.
Yeah, there is. There's crossing guard arms.
Senators Jeff Flake and Bill Cassidy helping carry this wounded passenger away on a stretcher. 5 people, including Minnesota Congressman Jason Lewis, who suffered a concussion, were sent to the hospital for evaluation. One in critical condition tonight.
You can see investigators sifting through the wreckage of that garbage truck, and if you look in the distance, about a quarter mile in front of where the collision happened, you can see where the train finally came to a stop.
Those investigators now looking into why that garbage truck was on the tracks. The NTSB sending a GO team to the site.
And Lindsay Jennings with us live tonight from the scene of that crash. And Lindsay, those lawmakers eventually did make it to the retreat, and we learned a short time ago the congressman who suffered a concussion has now joined them.
That's right, David. That retreat has now begun. Congressman Lewis was discharged from the hospital and has now joined his fellow lawmakers at the retreat. Of course, most of the injured, including the person who died, the man who died, were in that truck. Just a devastating scene here behind me. Investigators still here now. David.
All right, Lindsay Jennings leading us off tonight. Thank you, Lindsay.